But you heard, yeah. What you heard, What you heard, you can't hear a motherfucking thing.
What's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Pie Talk by Tizzle. I'm here with Bro Skinny and Dula-Mite. Did I pronounce that right?
Dula-Mite.
Dula-Mite. My bad,
I got
brother.
like 12 different names.
Oh, but shit, man. A man of many talents. Oh, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Come get the merch, man. Pie Talk by Tizzle, Code 7 merch, man. If you have any music, send it to the Gmail, code7@gmail.com. KODSE7EN. And thanks for all the support, man. And I know y'all notice what is happening with the rap scene in Vegas, man. So, speaking of the rap scene in Vegas, how do you feel about it, man? You see people stepping up their game?
No.
Wait, what? Yourself?
I am.
Okay.
To me, there's tiers, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't think a lot of people think bigger than Vegas.
Okay.
I think niggas want to be the best out here, and that's it. And it's bigger than that. It's like, you want to be in the music industry, or you want to be that nigga out here?
So, okay, so you speaking on tiers. So would you say like your tiers more so y'all think worldwide?
Yeah.
So would that count like the D-Crosses, the Weebos, the niggas that's doing music outside of just for Vegas?
D-Cross, Jazz Laser, motherfuckers like that. Fats before he got locked up.
Yeah.
It was like, you thinking bigger. You wanna.
Yeah.
You want to be in the music industry. That's the whole point of trying to be in the music industry. But then there's some niggas that, if you could ask somebody this question, and I've seen you ask people this question, how'd you get into music? I think it was you. You did an interview.
Yeah.
It was two niggas right here. I forgot their name. Shout out to them. I don't remember many names.
Yeah.
And he was like, what made you get into music? Well, first of all, I know it's going to be a fucked up answer, the way the first sentence come out.
Yeah.
Rappers say certain shit, and you know it's going to be fucked up. Go ahead and ask me, and I'm going to be there.
Alright, let's go and act like we didn't just have that conversation.
Right, go ahead.
Hey, so man, that question was coming, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to be them. Go ahead.
Alright, so what made you get into the rap?
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, when a nigga say that, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Basically, the homie, you feel me? He was on it. So when the homie was on it, you know what I'm saying? Gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? I was on it too. You feel me? We in here, gang, gang. You feel me?
Hey, man.
The fuck?
So, now as...
Ain't no motherfucking answer, nigga.
So what do you consider as... Well, how did you get into rap?
Hip-hop saved my life.
Okay.
Like,
Meaning?
I grew up, everybody from a different side in every city. I'm from the east side, 28th Street. When 28th Street, before all this shit got tore down, they started gentrifying some parts of it. Because half of it gentrified, you notice, and then the other part, you see where the project was. Now it's like Tent City with the homeless people. So,
Tent City, that's deep.
So, when I was there, it's like everybody. You play ball, I play ball. But peer pressure's a motherfucker. So on 28th Street, it was all the gangs was there. So you had the Mexican gangs here, you had some Gersons here, Blood Crips here. It didn't matter. Yeah.
Because the 8 side was kind of...
We right slap dab in the middle.
Yeah, but like y'all had like coast, people from the coast, part of 8 side, and different shit. White, okay, so y'all got
White Fence niggas was not that far, because you got to think downtown is right here. Northtown right here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The west side right here, and then we can get right there, get to Henderson like that. So we right in the middle. You got to think, you got the detention center right here, Juby's over here, but then they put the golf court and then the courses. But then before the houses was there, it was crack houses.
Right.
So my apartment complex was right in the middle, next to the crack houses and right next to Elmwood. So peer pressure was a motherfucker.
And y'all had what, the Boys and Girls Club?
The Boys and Girls Club saved motherfuckers' lives.
Thanks.
Before it was McCabe, it was the 28th Street Boys and it saved lives. But they was shooting up the Boys and Girls Club. Okay. So my thing, we was the only Muslim family in the neighborhood. Okay. And so think about, my name is Abdullah, and you gotta think around that time, you from Africa?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would definitely ask you that.
Like, you get those questions. Now, I ain't like I walked up to him and was like, hey, how are you? I'm Abdullah. Yeah. No, it was like, yo, what's happening? I'm Abdullah. You from Africa, nigga? What's your name? Shalele Kwan? Shut up, bitch. Fuck out of it, right?
Shalele Kwan.
Your name Shalele Kwan, Shaniqua, all that shit. What make you think you don't sound like... Yeah, right? You know
Pretty much did, yeah.
So, gangbanging was, you know, y'all niggas, gangbanging was serious. And so, my brother looked like Jaleel White from Family Matters. He had the thick glasses, all that type of shit. So, I love my brother to death.
Stefan or Urkel?
Urkel. He ended up turning into Stefan.
Okay.
But for a long time, he was Urkel.
Yeah.
And when you wearing glasses around that time, all they see is Urkel.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had a big brother where I was like, hey man, you better leave me alone, I'm gonna get my brother. And he was like, shut up, nigga, your brother Urkel. You know what I mean? Like, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
And so, shit. I was like, shit, should I be a blood? You know what I mean? This is real shit. Like,
You had a
should I be
choice.
blood, or, you know, should I do this, should I do that? And then, you know, inside my house, that's what really did it for me. I grew up around domestic violence.
Right.
My pops is terrible. I haven't talked to my pops in probably 15 years.
Okay.
So it was like, okay, I felt safer in the streets than I did at home. So if I join a gang, I ain't safe nowhere. So my outlet was music.
Okay.
So music and film. So I started, first song I wrote for somebody, I was 12 years old. So like, music just became my outlet. And I didn't tell my dad, you know, going to the studio, and these in my neighborhood, they didn't know I was going to the studio and doing all that type of shit. I just loved hip hop, period. I didn't see Coast, so I'm listening to Wu-Tang, I'm listening to, you got Dr. Dre over here, I listen to everybody.
You a hell of a person listening to Wu-Tang. I can never get into it. Me either.
I'm not a fan of them, but what I would watch was not just like, I would watch the visuals too.
No, they made some of the dopest visuals. See, I always been a music video nigga.
Yeah, me too.
So I didn't have to necessarily ever like the songs, but I was always a music video nigga.
And I like the fashion.
Facts. So like Wu-Tang,
Midwest and East Coast dressed way better than West Coast niggas. I didn't never look at Snoop and be like, damn, that nigga look fly.
I never felt that either.
Snoop just threw on a motherfucking hat with some motherfucking Dickies and Chucks, and I was just like, okay. But then when you see Mobb Deep wearing these Timbs and they got these jerseys on, here I am, nigga, on 28th Street wearing Timberland boots.
Looking like Nelly.
Nigga, I'm listening to Busta Rhymes, and niggas like, who the fuck is that nigga? So I was always different.
Yeah, you grew up wearing Timbs?
I was wearing Timbs. I knew
You was an outcast.
I was super. I got jumped because I was sitting on my porch listening to the Firm.
That's wild. You probably deserved that shit listening to the Firm.
That was heavy when everybody like, nigga, it's death row on us. And I'm like, Suge don't even know y'all niggas.
I was that nigga, man. I was so influenced by music. I remember, man, when whoever Pac said fuck on the song, that was personal beef. Yeah, I ain't fuck with him.
It was Nas. I wouldn't give Nas a chance. Jay-Z, Biggie. Niggas had to die and I had to grow up.
I didn't give Jay-Z a shot. And Jay-Z is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Now, I didn't give Jay-Z a shot until he was doing that Black Album, yeah.
Me, I knew about Jazzo and Jay when they did Hawaiian Sophie.
Yeah, I wasn't into that.
I
wasn't into Jay-Z and Foxy Brown, Jazzo. I wasn't into
all that shit. And the crazy part, when Pac died, I cried. When Biggie died, I cried. Easy died, I cried. I just liked everybody. So like when
usually a hip hop person.
Yeah, when Pac was dissing niggas, I was like, okay, what this nigga gonna say? I think like one of the wackest diss tracks ever is LA.
Yeah.
And like Nori thinks that's like the illest shit. That was their response to New York.
I never heard that.
That shit trit ass.
It wasn't nothing.
That shit was so white they could have put the Outlaws on.
I was so West Coast coming up that when they started talking about Havoc and Prodigy, I thought they was talking about the niggas from LA Confidential, I think was the name of the group.
Mm-hmm.
So when niggas was like, yeah, Havoc and Prodigy, I'm like, what? And they rapping Quiet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not Havoc and Prodigy. I don't know what the fuck y'all rapping. So, because I was so only West Coast. I'm only listening to Quick, Pac, like all that.
And down south.
But I didn't listen to no East Coast.
Yeah,
I was listening to all that shit. Funny thing is, I always told people I actually related more to East Coast rappers than I did West Coast. I still listen to West Coast rappers. I still bump Spice One. I still bump Brother
You can tell
Lynch.
it in your music though.
But to me, lyrically, there was a small percentage of, I don't even like to call it West California rap.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's some niggas in Phoenix that get busy, and some niggas in Seattle, Oregon, all that shit.
Big facts.
And I hate when people just say West Coast is California. Nah, I actually think Vegas niggas that eat some LA niggas up.
Oh, facts.
Period. So California niggas, when I see Mac 10 running this fast in the video, talking about full live, I was like, that's alright.
Yeah.
He okay.
Yeah.
Like Dub C, I liked him better because he was more. Come to the game, BB bang. I was like, yeah, I like this nigga.
His style.
It was his style. But when most California niggas had the same style, if a nigga asked me who's better in California, Northern or Southern, I would say Northern.
Yeah. And who would you go with? What artist? Who would you put up Northern against a Southern rapper? In any era.
You could put E40 against any of them niggas because all them Southern niggas stole their style from E40. Slang, everything. But hold up.
Okay.
You see how this conversation is different? The other niggas, when you have it with them,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because see, what people don't realize,
What
like,
the fuck they talking about?
we have a lot of younger people that have been on here, right? And we all like, we music connoisseurs. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, we like who we like, but we give everybody a fair shot. When I was young, man, I was like 10, bruh. He was putting me on the craziest albums in the world, like from Chingy nigga to fucking Chopper Style,
Chingy
bruh.
trash.
Exactly, but look, he
Chingy
gon'
is.
but bro gonna make a nigga listen to that. And then we used to take trips to Arkansas.
I was
23
cool.
hours.
I
you
was
know what
cool
mean?
with Chingy until Chingy came out here
That
and
blood shit.
performed. The what?
That blood shit. When he started being on that super banging shit.
That
man,
shit
it was a
too.
little
But then
wild.
he came out here and performed, and he was at the Hard Rock,
Mhm.
and a Vegas rapper opened for him,
Oh, I remember that shit.
and he said that Vegas rappers suck.
Yeah.
That we was too slow.
Chingy?
Chingy said this.
Yeah, it was wild.
Chingaling with dingaling.
Chingy said this
Yeah.
at the Hard Rock.
Well, that nigga, give me what you got for a pork
Pork
chop.
chop. He wanted a pork
He
chop.
gotta relax.
He said this at the Hard Rock, and ever since then I was like, because
You bullshitting. You know it ain't fur.
facts. This is fact, bro. I was like a fresh 21, and I went to this the only like show I left after that. I got in when Chingy got on stage, so I never really paid attention to a full concert. Chingy said that shit. I left. I think he probably
He
got
ain't
robbed
even
that
good
night.
enough to say no shit like that.
Yeah, but he wasn't that.
And
And
nigga
then,
named Howard.
see, and I was always so.
Can't trust no nigga named Howard.
Me with music was like I paid attention to what the artist was. I never wanted you to be more than what you was.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking at when bro said Chopper Style, and I fuck with Chopper Style.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting Chopper Style to be Nas on record. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no.
I'm expecting you to be Chopper Style.
Yeah.
So we always listen to music like that. So that's why I tell people, even with what we do, like, you're gonna see us liking some of the shit you probably see as trash because we looking at the artist for what they giving us.
And I understand that completely, which is how I kind of look at it now. When you ask me, do I think Vegas niggas have stepped it up?
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I think they don't is they don't respect the game.
What you mean by that? Why you think they don't?
It's
History.
Different, it's different levels of history. They don't
Facts.
respect the history. They
I
don't
agree.
respect hip hop.
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta. I go to Atlanta all the time.
Okay.
Right? It was two little niggas that I was speaking with. Shout out to Don Peso. That's one of them. That's my little nigga in Atlanta.
Okay.
The nigga told me, he said, man, he said, you know what I'm saying? In like a southern way. You know what I'm saying? You know it's bullshit when they do this. He's like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I said, you didn't say nothing yet. And I threw him off when I said that. He's like, what? I was like, nah, keep going. He said, man, this rap shit is just like we trying to hit a lick. And then once we hit it, you know what I mean? You feel me? I get my mama out the hood and I'm good. I said, well, one hit? He's like, shit, if that's what it take. I said, one hit could last probably a year. Money-wise.
Right.
The way the industry is now, if you look at like Whoop There It Is and all them, they still make residuals off they shit because the industry was different.
That.
But the way the contracts are now, Silento, of course he killed his cousin. He broke as fuck now.
Yeah, it's rough. It's tough.
He
out
looked broke. He looked stressed the fuck out.
Right.
You have that fun for that year and a half, and then that's it. Unless you got somebody smart with you that's willing to put the money to where it need to be.
Right.
They don't respect hip hop. They don't respect
what you have to do to be in the music industry, whether you're getting signed or you're being indie, which goes into they don't respect the music business. They want to be the top nigga in their city. They want to hit a lick. It's clout chasing.
Okay.
It's a few people that when I watch them, when I listen to them, I'm like, oh, this nigga wants to be in the industry.
Yeah.
Whether it's getting signed or being independent.
Yeah.
Either one is fine with me.
You're looking at the bigger picture though.
It's a bigger picture. I don't see too many Vegas artists that see the bigger picture.
Yeah. But that's because I think it's what it is right. I think it's because most of them are young and they grew. No, it is an excuse. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't an excuse, but it's a reason. And the reason is this: they came up off of where a person can make a fucking song, put it on YouTube, and blow up. We came off of where motherfucker had to put in the grind. Motherfucker was at the mall selling CDs. Motherfucker had to be behind the Nelly. Be in a group and be behind the nigga and wait they turn and really be patient. Like, people don't be realizing when Wayne was on Millie, Drake was in videos in the background. Niggas like, oh, I'm waiting on my turn. You know what I'm saying? People don't see that work ethic because now a person can make a video and it's funny and it blow up.
See, and that's why I agree with half of that though. And that's why I say there's a difference between a rapper and an MC. A rapper is trying to be corporate.
Yeah.
They want to do the shit for Instagram and all that shit, so they just make the music. If it's a challenge, that's cool. An MC, and they want the money. They want that right now money too. The MC is gonna work on their craft. They don't chase the money chase them. It's a difference between being a rapper and you get a deal, and you be an MC and there's a bidding war for you.
Yeah, fact.
So when I look at a lot of these dudes, like it's this young cat that y'all been reviewing. I don't know his name, but I think he's 14.
Oh yeah, Brody.
DMB, bro.
He did a couple
DMB,
I like him, right?
Yeah.
R.O.D. Come ride for me. R.O.D. You ride for me, I'll ride for you. You slide for me. I don't speak and so don't you. We move in silence like real gangsters do. Carry on. No pity for these hoes, they dead wrong. Stay on the right track, that's what I'm told. Ain't nobody of me, I got it all on my own. I might be cheating, so don't go through my phone. Heartless, he fucked up his horse, scored like a bitch. That nigga dead, cause he was talking all that shit. Just speaking just to speak, I ain't saying that's what we did.
I can see he sees the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
I see that. I see that with him.
He can see the bigger picture. I've been watching Ty Herbo. He didn't see the big picture at first. But now, lately, I've been like, he's starting to see the big picture. The music he been making. He's like cater to the women on some stuff. I can see his creativity changing. He sees the big picture. And then there's other cats, I'm not going to name them because I'm not here to diss nobody.
Yeah.
I just be like, oh, okay. I call it the Homie and Them Records. The Homie and Them went to the studio. It'd be the Homie house.
Yeah.
And it's not properly mixed and mastered. Y'all shoot the video. Y'all got y'all guns. You shoot it in the apartment. You doing all this. We put out the video. We get 1,000 views. We cool.
Right.
There's never an album. You a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
You put it on SoundCloud.
But that comes from the older rappers not embracing and lacing these young cats stuff.
I don't agree with that.
Well, how the fuck they supposed to know?
Fact.
If nobody's telling you. Just break that one down.
I'll break it down for you then. Young niggas are mad disrespectful. Older cats, when we was coming up, we respected the motherfuckers. We'll just talk locally. Stacy G was respected. Motherfucking TDK was respected. Weezmack was respected. Bozy T was Hitman before Hitman. Okay, let me just say it like this. If I got signed tomorrow, I'm a new artist.
Yeah. Facts.
If TDK got signed tomorrow, he's a new artist. If Ty Herbo, Trey Bizzle got signed tomorrow, they're new artists. So relatively, you can't really put age on it.
Okay.
To me, like I was
talking about influence though, but yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of influence too, right? When you respect the game, you respect the history. They don't really reach out. When have you seen Landlord do a song with Trey Bizzle? Everybody kind of stays in their circle, right? So it's not just the younger artists. All artists stay in their circle.
Yeah.
I got people featured on my album, right? I'm not featured on one Vegas album.
And I can rap.
Yeah.
I can really rap. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not, and I've been doing it for a long time. I can't tell you one Vegas artist that made an album and I'm featured on it. But I can tell you how many phone calls I got from Vegas rappers asking for advice. But and I've written for Vegas artists. And that's why I'm done ghostwriting, because I want to get my props now.
Yeah.
Songs that people's going crazy over, I'm there at the show like, I wrote that shit. And it feel good. But I'm not even featured on the fucking album, but you want me to write for you. Everybody's in their circles. Everybody got cliques. Niggas could have been start working with each other.
Could have been blue.
Okay, so do you think? Because right now I feel like Vegas is starting to work together. Right now, I think they starting
It's
to work
getting
together.
glimpses of it.
I think they doing it
It's
now.
glimpses of it, yo.
Can I like Dula-Mite but don't feel like Dula-Mite fits me?
That's perfectly fine. But it's so many subgenres in hip hop, right? If you really listen to an artist, if somebody listen to me, they would know that I'm versatile.
Facts.
Y'all said it on y'all show.
Facts.
First thing you said when you saw Blaxploitation, you said, this nigga is versatile. It's like the fake love shit. That's why I like when Landlord named it that. Because niggas will come up to y'all like this. Hey man, y'all doing y'all thing. Watched one episode.
This is the facts. They homeboys. Don't watch no other episode. Just they homeboy or they shit. They ain't even subscribe.
They ain't even start. Well, it's the first thing I do when I sat down. I knew how to say the motherfucking Gmail.
Yeah.
We said here, but then day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fuck with y'all. I don't do fake support.
Right.
So you've had conversations with me.
Yeah.
You need to start having conversations with me,
Absolutely.
right? And on some real shit, I listen to everybody.
Yeah.
And if I haven't, and you introduce me to somebody new,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to them motherfuckers, right? I've
Fact.
reached out to motherfuckers. I swear to God, I ain't gonna say her name, but it's a her.
Well, it ain't too many there, so we.
But I reached out to her, and she gave me the holla at my manager.
I already know.
I was like, well, goddamn, I gotta look at this bitch subscribers and see how many numbers she got.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, the fuck you mean I need to talk to your manager? What tour are you on? What interviews you getting other than that's in Vegas? Everything's Vegas. You should have been like, send me the song.
Let's work.
When you know I work,
Yeah.
unless you ain't did your research.
Fact.
Right.
Niggas don't do research on each other because they too busy clicked up and everybody wants to be that first nigga.
But I feel both ways about that, right? We do our research because we're starting to listen to newer artists, right? So after I did my research on Dula, I'm like, oh shit, okay, this nigga been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
But that's because of I don't fault the youngsters for not, right? Because to them they like, well, it's always been a gap, right? Even when we was young, it's always that gap of you old, you young.
And that's trash.
And nobody is really closing that gap. So as a youngster coming up, even when you speak on the older rappers of our time would probably be who, like the Murderous Click, Foolish P them, Stacy G, like Click of One, stuff like that, right? In our time, so are we around the same age bracket? So the landlords and stuff like that, are they reaching out to Foolish P them?
No.
Are we reaching out to like Click of One really? Are we really trying to?
I do. That's because I fuck with Romero and all that. But I'm just different.
Yeah.
But I can say
I
this.
just found out about Romero through you.
Okay, so let me say this. Put it like this. Everybody came up a certain way, right? So Drew Price and all them niggas, Landlord, all them niggas, they ran with each other. Niggas was running with each other. Let me see. Twix had BDK. BDK had over 60 members in it.
Facts.
So most niggas was birthed from BDK as well, too. Everybody was fucking with each other, even though it was competitive.
Hitman was fucking with BDK.
Yeah.
Bozy.
Right.
Me and Bozy was in a group together. Bozy hates my guts.
Right.
But we was in a group together. We was in something called the Empire Squad. And that's when he left Desert Squad. You see how I'm putting everything together? People were still working with each other outside of it. But here's the thing. When you think of age.
If you ask a kid now that's 20 years old, who's the best basketball player of all time, they're going to have a pair of Jordans on, but they're going to say LeBron.
Right.
Right? But it's not like this little nigga can't go to YouTube or watch The Last Dance and then be like, oh, shit. Niggas that watch The Last Dance, they was like, my opinion done kind of changed on that shit. Niggas ain't wearing Jordans for no reason. What, you think Jordan is like Aaron Jordan? No, it's Michael Jordan, motherfucker.
Right.
These shoes are popular for a reason. Kobe Bryant played the way he played for a reason. For somebody to say Kobe Bryant is the GOAT, they should choke themselves because he was nothing but Michael Jordan.
But why would I do that research when you didn't reach the superstar level to catch my eye? You know what I'm saying?
It's easy.
Like you said, me and you have conversation now. So I know Dula really wrote for major motherfuckers. I know Dula really shook hands with industry people. I know Dula is, you know what I'm saying, like nudging shoulders with the right people. I know Dula is making $1 off his music. This is not a nigga just SoundCloud rapping. I know that. Yeah. But as if I was still a kid at 18, why am I reaching out to a Dula who, if I look at yo YouTube views or something like that, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, one, numbers lie, but two, why does LeBron wear 23?
Because of Jordan.
He respect his elders.
Jordan was a superstar.
He respect his motherfucking elders.
But you're not a superstar is what I'm saying. It's two different things.
They may not see a superstar, but if you do your research, like I research people,
I would still say he did.
I've done more than what most motherfuckers that's millionaires in the industry.
Facts, but like you said early on, me getting into I'm trying to be the millionaire. That's how they looking at it. Now, I don't think, like, I feel what you're saying because we're in the same age bracket. With us doing Code 7, we not looking for the quick bag.
No.
We looking longevity. We trying to long learn. So I don't want your money to review your stuff. I don't want none of that.
Rapper,
yeah,
MC.
They're gonna the industry is gonna pay me for the work that I do.
Fucking right.
I just want to put you in the faces of the people that's gonna pay me so they can pay you.
Fact.
Right.
So I get what you're saying, but also that's me speaking in my 30s. Me at 18, I'm not looking like, let me reach out to Foolish Pete. I'm looking like, I need to try to get to where I can holler at Nelly.
Yeah, for a Herc or somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at the motherfuckers that's there that I'm seeing on my TV screen. I'm not trying to research who didn't make it. I'm not trying to research Earl Manigault.
Right.
I want to talk to Jordan.
But that's the problem.
How?
The problem is what y'all said earlier, is that kids are so used to, like DC Young Fly.
Okay.
When he first started, he had to keep making those videos to gain a fan base, right?
Right.
Yeah. Eventually, he got enough followers to where he got Kevin Hart's attention, and Kevin Hart made that little picture about him and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
People think that's it. No. DC had to learn how to do a comedy act. He said he had to research the greats, look how to create his comedy act so he can do stand-up. He hit the road, he hit the small comedy clubs, and he worked hard to get his respect. He's their age bracket.
Right. He's research, but you missed what you're saying. He's researching the greats. DC Young Fly ain't researching the nigga that was just in Atlanta going to the comedy clubs.
But that's the way you're wrong. Because if you go into the comedy clubs, what you're doing is networking.
I give you that.
Nobody in Vegas is really networking.
Everybody a part of 85 South.
Mm-hmm.
He do look up to them niggas, and them niggas wasn't
that big.
And they came up in the same clubs together.
That's
the whole point, is that it's the networking. It's that you can put your pride to the side and hit up somebody. And if you get a reply like I got that one time, that ain't the person to hit up. But if you ain't willing to network, you ain't gonna make it.
That's true.
But I think
everybody wants that easy come ups, man.
Nah, see what? Hold on one second. See what it is the problem out here, right? People rather be famous than rich.
That too.
Right?
That too.
People rather go inside of a fucking local ass club out here and everybody be like, nigga, that shit you drop was hard, instead of walking there and getting a check. And nobody know you there. Real shit. You can walk inside that club. It's a motherfucker walking to every club that everybody to go in, and it's nowadays it's a fucking reality star. Nowadays it could be a fucking bitch who got some fake titties and a fake ass. She walking in there collecting a $30,000 check to sit twerk for 20 minutes and get the fuck up out of there, right?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody want
People want that, and I agree with you saying with that, right? And it's the research, and like Skinny said, we all know this, right? This is a saying that always stuck with me. They say, wisdom is wasted on the youth, because when you young, we all say if we can go back, we'll all be rich. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say.
Yeah.
If you can go back to when you was 18 and you knew what you know right now, we will all be rich.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? But like you said, at 18, your mind ain't clicking on certain cylinders.
Yeah.
That's why people like him respect the podcast, because they see we trying to pull this shit together. We literally be having conversations with Bloods and Crips Gersons and shit. Niggas that hate each other, they don't even know why.
They don't even know.
They don't even know why. But we trying to let y'all niggas know, like, y'all can get a bag together when y'all put y'all pride to the side and realize this. Because one thing YouTube is showing us, what you showing me, is this YouTube community, they scratch each other back, man.
Yeah.
It ain't like the hate out there. We ain't all trying to sell the same nickel sack. You feel what I'm saying? They scratch each other back. And until these artists realize that and collaborate, it's like motherfuckers don't want no competition. If a motherfucker think a person is bigger than them, they be scared of them. I
feel like that too. I feel like
or rap better. I ain't gonna say bigger. Who better lyrics?
Who's better lyrics? I feel like with what Dula's saying. I feel like this, dude. I feel like we're paying attention to the majority and not the minority.
Exactly.
Facts.
Right? I think the ones that want to be there, the minority, is doing that. Bae Blue just is finna drop an album with 25 songs.
Yeah.
His feature list is crazy.
Yeah.
So so you get him reaching out. Young Ty Herbo. The young Ty Herbo I know at 14. When you hear him rap, and when you hear him now, he referenced the Missy Elliott's, because he really studied the culture. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to reach out to the older rappers in Vegas that he felt that he had been listening to coming up.
And they be acting weird with him though.
And they was acting weird with
shit.
him.
Herbo,
you know what I'm saying?
They be acting a little weird with him.
And that's they lost.
Yeah, that's
right.
They lost.
So you get stuff like that. I think with you, then this will be speaking on your album. I told bro before you listened to the album, I said it's a great body of work. It's a complete album.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? But I also explained it to bro. I said Nas has great albums, but do I go back and listen to a Nas album?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Except, yeah.
It's like
No matter.
I got to get in that mode to be
Yeah,
like, this is
mode.
what I want to listen to right now. But I probably listen to a T.I. album over and over and over and over because
It's more relatable to what you've been through.
yeah, because of what I relate to.
Yeah.
So we know that, and I think people try to stick to the people that they think they relate to. They don't know the Dulas. They don't know the Jazz Lasers. They don't know the Sean Roses. And it took for me to get to this point a year later to start to learn them. It took for me to have conversations. Prime example, when we first reviewed your shit, I said, bro, I want to get you on here. You said, all right. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to build this relationship. So we built a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you was like, nah, nigga, you ain't there yet, but you was like, let's, you know what I'm saying? So we built a relationship.
I wanted to build with
let's see what we got. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna watch you, you watch me.
I didn't want you to
Boom.
interview me and not know about me.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
And then it was like, you would see, like, I would just hit you like, yo, you good?
Yeah. Yeah, we built that.
But people, But that's called networking.
And I
too.
always
That's
tell
networking.
people that's what's wrong with a lot of, like you said, a lot of artists in there. They so caught up with thinking they're superstars because 30 people in their hood know them. They don't realize that. Like, if we're the media outlet, why wouldn't you build a relationship? You got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world to not build a relationship with Code 7 right now. And I'm not even trying to toot our own horn or none of that shit. You have to be a dumb motherfucker not trying to get there. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep it real. When we in there and your song pop up on there, bro, like, we got to get this done. You know what I'm saying? Because he know the work. And back to your album. We're going to talk about that for a second. All right. When I first heard your album, I didn't know what to expect. Him and Ben both said the same shit. That shit slapped. The production is through the roof. Because we also heard some shit that didn't have good production. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they was like, you don't got to worry about that. This nigga shit is polished. So, on to your album.
Pimp stroll strong, walking slow motion. I fucked the world and your girl with the same Trojan. Popped some bottles at the club, now my speech is slurred. Strip club throwing 20.
Right? I listen to your album. I always give the album the car test. I was with my daughter today, headed to the park, you feel me? I listened to it, you feel me?
Yeah.
When I heard your album, it made me feel good because I know where music used to be.
And that's what I told
And
you.
that's substance. Nowadays, we hear so much bullshit that when you hear that nigga, it's like cleansing your soul.
Yeah.
I heard
refreshing.
your shit. I heard some real shit in your shit, right? And there's certain songs that stuck out to me. You know what I mean? There's certain words that stuck out to me. You know
I'm listening.
that Jill Scott shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, the Gil Scott Heron.
Oh, Gil Scott. My bad.
Ghost
The
of
Gil Scott
Heron.
shit.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
The outro basically of it.
Tommy Lauren claims she has faith. She has faith, but has a racist mentality. Kanye yelling out free thinking. With a house nigga mentality. Rich people speaking for the poor. That's a false reality. While poor people struggle every day. Facing police brutality.
Was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like the content you put in there, the knowledge you put in there, the history you put in there. You know what I mean?
African drums and shit.
Oh man, it was ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? And 9 out of 10 youngsters ain't gonna ever understand that. They're not gonna understand what that shit would mean. You know what I mean? And I thought that was hella dope. And then you was vulnerable.
Mama told me not to trust you. Should have listened, but I loved you. Now I'm stuck here wishing that I let you go. The sex was so damn good, I can't lie. And I just had to hit one more time. Now I'm wondering, what if I let you go?
You ever been with somebody that doesn't love you back? You ever wanted somebody but they don't want you back? Now as soon as you leave them, it's like they want you back. But I ain't dealing with that shit, I had enough of that.
You know what I mean? A lot of songs you was vulnerable. You was being yourself. Like I'm telling you, like a lot of shit was like about women doing fuck shit and you fucking over a good dude for this dude. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
doing the reverse.
Facts.
Yeah.
And vice versa. You was showing different aspects of your life and who you are. You know what I mean? And a lot of artists, me and bro talk about this all the time. And first of all, I want to say this too. You have the most personality as anybody that came in this motherfucker. Facts.
Well, I appreciate it.
You're like a I expect a fucking rapper to be.
Okay.
Like witty, I got something to say. That's
know what I'm
how-
saying? You feel
That's
me?
what it is. A lot of motherfuckers, bro, that camera come on, or even before the camera come on, they sit
freeze
here.
up. Yeah, they freeze up.
They too cool for school.
So before the camera, we've been having a full dialogue.
Yeah, facts.
Camera
right?
come on, it don't be the same
Yeah.
Facts.
same energy.
They turn into the rapper.
So once I heard your shit though, man, it was like, god damn. Like even the people you got singing on there or rapping on there, every song was sequenced perfectly, man. You know what I mean? It was like, listen, like you just said, I'm not fucking playing.
Not playing.
This ain't basketball 3-on-3 with your homeboys outside at your old high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the NBA. You know what I mean? If the right person hear this, they're gonna be like, even if I don't like the music, I respect the craft.
And that's,
You know what I'm saying?
That same
And
thing.
I respect you for that. I want to say that was a dope album.
That's
on everything.
that
Shit was
same
hard.
thing. That same thing I said. Like I told him, I said your album was put together so nice that even if I didn't like a song, I had to listen to it because it set me up for the next song.
It turned into a story.
Right. And that works. So, with what you got going, putting together albums, like the way that you do it, and then we speak on the younger artists. Do you really fault them? You know what I'm saying? Because you talk like the younger niggas don't respect us. You talk like a Joe Budden.
Nah, it's not fully Joe Budden. Let me say this. When you wanted to be a doctor, you studied the shit.
Yeah.
And I respect the artists that don't look at it as they trying to hit a lick.
Okay.
I remember Corday was talking to academics, and he said, originally when I wanted to rap, it was like I was hitting a lick. When you listen to Corday, he don't sound like he trying to hit a lick. And all the YBN niggas that he was with, it's a reason why he left YBN. Because the other two was trash.
I said that about Corday. Yeah.
Corday,
That was a perfect example. And I
Corday
did that.
respects
The craft.
hip hop and the craft and everything. He's gonna be a superstar. Think about how young he is, and he was nominated for best rap album.
You know what? Damn, I'm mad you put Corday up in there.
It's a few Cordays out there though.
But so
with
what
the
you
younger
saying
artists.
that? What you saying that? Because Corday, what got him big was him redoing. He redid a song. I think it was to
With a J. Cole.
Cole.
And he had called it old niggas.
Right. But he was saying, like, he was giving you both sides.
He
of
was
it,
saying real shit in
and he was like, let's bridge this gap.
Bridge the fucking
Right. And that, I think that's where we at. That's kind of what we speak.
Because we the middle kids right now.
Yeah. Right.
So as the middle child, I'm watching it, and it's
both.
a small percentage of Cordays, and then you got a big percentage of 6ix9ines. Period.
Yeah.
What I mean by 6ix9ine, I don't mean
Not the snitching, my
Not
bad.
the snitching. 6ix9ine is like this. Corday can go on tour. 6ix9ine can't. Corday drops a video on Instagram. It gets about 20,000 views. 6ix9ine gets 15 million. But 6ix9ine can't fill up a Hard Rock. They watching for his antics. You listen to Corday because he makes great music.
That's a good one.
Are you the antics or are you the music? I fuck with the people that's about their music.
Yeah.
So that's why when y'all asked me that question, I said no. Because it's not just Vegas. It's just period.
Yeah.
I've been to different cities. I got cameras. And I'm going to put it on my web series where I would actually ask people that was like 18 to 25, ask them different questions. And the answers I got, 80% of them was bullshit.
Oh, let's get back to your album, right? Let's not talk about the whack niggas. So, look, all right, let's do this though, right? So, as far as your album, what was your thinking process when you came into this album? Especially with you been doing music so long, how do you keep new, fresh ideas coming? And do you write your lyrics? How does that process go?
I definitely write my lyrics. I'm not the MC that's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna keep punching in.
Yeah.
It's too many lyrics. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think I got like 400 notebooks, and then like
So you still in your notebooks, you're not in your phone.
I can't do that. I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
or because with the notebook too, it's easier to read it and to memorize it.
Okay.
But it's just different writing styles too. If you saw my notebooks, the way I put slashes in different parts, it lets me to know to, take a breath or, this part right here. So everybody different, but
That's your process.
that's
So you
my
got a
process.
structure.
I got a structure. When it comes to albums now,
When did you get that structure though? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know when you first started off, you probably did it different. Because after a while, it'll take you a while to perfect your style.
when I first came out, I battled. One of the hardest things to do is go from battle rap to make music.
A lot of people can't do it.
Oh man, the beat selection by itself, because every song, even when you make it, even when you chose industry beats, it just sound like battle rap over an industry beat. So my thing was I could write for other people, and I should have kept the songs for myself. When it came to me, my first couple mixtapes, I was just trying to show people that I could rap. So when you listen to them, it's just so underground. It was going over people's head. Like, oh, this nigga, he just sound like battle rap over some beats. So I end up now when I write the songs like I write for other people. I want to make hits.
Yeah.
And when it comes to albums, I want to have concept albums.
Okay.
So like going forward, each album is going to be a concept.
Okay.
So what was I know what the concept was of commitment anxiety. What was the process of making commitment anxiety?
Just reliving a lot of shit that I have been through. I have been in relationships where I cheated, got cheated on. Like I said, my parents' relationship by itself was so fucked up.
Oh.
I could have wrote commitment anxiety just about my pops.
Yeah.
So, but then just seeing other people's stories too. It's like you could just relate to relationships are so hard, but just trying to date somebody is hard nowadays. Like it used to be, hey, let me get your number. They write it down. Then I actually talked on the phone. Now, motherfuckers try to figure out your life when they say, oh, follow me on Instagram. And then they look at your pictures to see if they can figure you out.
Facts, man.
So it's so different now. So I wanted to put that in there too. And just kind of give it a nostalgic feel, but some new shit at the same time. Because, like I said, we the middle kids. So we've seen both sides of the shit. So it's even harder for us because we like, yo, these motherfuckers.
Crazy.
You can go on Instagram and you ain't even got to wonder what a girl ass look like because she's showing all her ass. He right there.
Right.
Or niggas is doing what game they is showing the dick print and all that shit. So girl be like, oh, he a hoe. They trying to figure stuff out from pictures and not getting to know the person.
For real.
I wanted to put that in there. Or like I got cheated on and I just turned into a dog. I'm fucking, that's it.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I was on. Then you get in a relationship and the girl got the kids and you faithful and then you find out this this unappreciative bitch is cheating.
Right.
Now you feel stupid.
Yeah.
I wanted to put all that shit in there.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
I remember when I heard that bar, man, about, you know, you was like, I treated your kids like they was mine. You know what I mean? Basically, she didn't respect it. You know what I mean?
Bitch, my heart gone since you and they been beating lately. I love your kids like they was mine, it's not appreciated. See, I was drunk off your love, I was inebriated. Wasted years of my life that can't be compensated. Side nigga quiet when he saw us in public. Turned on by the fact I didn't know y'all was fucking. You ain't mean to break my heart, that quote's so depressing. Fool me once, fool me twice, I finally learned my lesson. I ain't mad at the side nigga, he had to scratch that itch. That's why I looked him in his eyes and told him keep that bitch.
That's like a real story. That one was which one is true? Autobiography or biography? Autobiography, right?
Autobiography.
That was an autobiography song.
Yeah, that shit was crazy when I heard that shit. I could tell it was something.
Everybody think it's my baby moms. It's not my baby moms.
Okay.
At all. It was 2 girlfriends before that.
Okay.
And I'll say her name. Her name Trish.
Okay. So.
What the fuck?
So wait.
What's she gonna do?
Trish, you fucking
Scumbag. We're creating it. I was just involved in your latest video, right? You hit me up because you knew it was one of my favorite songs on the album.
Right.
So I came to be a part of the video. What me and bro noticed with your videos is your videos most of the time got a concept. Even the song with Fats.
Rap guys.
No P on the master, bruh. For the finish and I captured her. Think you better call your pastor, bruh. It's a massacre. Cause I'm shitting on you niggas, no captor.
Oh my god, nigga, that's on God. You ain't fucking with the clique, can't hang with the gang, you ain't down with the squad. Rolling way too deep, put it down too high. Been sitting on top, boy, I got it on lock like niggas on a yacht. You just a rapper, I'm a rap guy. You just a rapper, man, you just a rapper, man. You just a rapper, I'm a rap guy.
Even rap guys.
That's an interesting story.
So even with that song, right? The way y'all went, the arcade, the way you acted out your words more than just rapping them on camera.
Yeah.
Right? You was more animated. Which I think made everyone animated in the video.
Yeah.
And it brought everything together. Like we said on the song, I don't feel like they had the best verses. But we got through it because we was early. We just started Code 7.
Nah, y'all was so completely honest with it. That's why I started watching y'all.
Yeah.
So immediately when you hit me, that's why I was like, nah, I want to build with you. Because I was like, I want to see. Like, I pretty much put that on. I said, nah, I want to build with you because I want to see what the fuck y'all got going on.
Right.
And I just started watching the episodes. Interesting story about Rap Guys. I got to tell you this shit.
Go ahead.
All right. So Weez
Weeze be missing the action. This nigga Weeze has like a different number every week. You gotta relax. So this nigga, I hit him, and that nigga said, you know, he always smoking. That nigga said, all right, cuz. Nigga just said that shit. I got you. So I don't like the way you smoke, but okay. Right? Yeah. Now, Weeze is usually slow with his reaction, right? I sent him the beat because the Rap God beats is completely different. It's just way out
the beat is crazy.
It's out in this world, right? That nigga hit me back, "Aight, cuz, I got you." I said, "Word?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." I had the motherfucking verse a day later.
Okay.
He ain't never that fast.
Yeah.
A day later, that nigga said, "Hey, man, I wanted to talk to you about something." I said, "Yeah." "You own that beat?" I said, "Yep." "What's up?" "Because I wanted to see if I could do the song by myself, because you know I was with Def Jam and I could send it to them, and then if they fuck with it, I could put you and Fats on the remix." I said in slow motion, "Fuck no, bro." Nah.
Right.
What the fuck you talking about? I said, "You could probably do that, but they're gonna have to break bread with me because I own the beat now."
Yeah.
He said, "Damn." I said, "So yeah, don't sound like you're gonna be making too much off of that. Might want to rethink that idea."
And this when he was with Def Jam, just like
He wasn't with Def Jam no more.
okay.
But he still has connects with his old management and all that stuff at the time. And when he made the verse, he made that hook. So I was like, "Yo, the hook is crazy." He was like, "Yeah." He said, y'all got to come after that. I feel bad for y'all."
Sheesh. Okay.
I said, "That's wonderful." So I was like, "Nah." I said, "I can't do that beat." I said, I own the beat. I said, "But if you want to make a solo song and they want to fuck with you after that," I said, "they do have to negotiate with me with that beat." I said, "So if you do that, do it, but just know it still go through me with that beat." He's like, "Yeah, no problem. Cool about it." Send it to Fats. Fats tickled me. I sent just the beat to Fats. I'm an MC. I'm challenging. Fats hit me back. He said, "The beat is dope, but you got anything to it?" I immediately laughed. I said, "Why?" That nigga said, "Man, I don't really make songs like that. Like, normally when I make a song, I said, oh, okay, let me just send it to you with the motherfucking hook already on it."
That's exactly
So
what
you
you
sent
said
them
to
the
us.
hook, or you sent them no.
I sent him the one with Wee's verse on it and the hook.
Okay.
He got it back. He was like, "Oh, okay, now I can fuck with it." I was like, "Yeah, okay."
So that's why.
Yeah, that's what we said. We said like that didn't seem like a fat song. That makes
So
sense. Okay.
Fats, I saw he was uncomfortable. I wanted to make him uncomfortable.
Okay.
Period. Because I was tired of this, of that. I'm competitive. It's a competitive sport.
That's what you're supposed to be.
You in the studio with me, I want to eat you alive, but I want it to be a great song too. I was like, there you go. So he came to the studio. Fats did his verse. Sinpin walked in while he was doing the verse. He said, "Is that Fats?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "He killing that. He the last verse?" I said, "No, I'm the last verse." "You going after that?" I said, "What the fuck that mean?" Right? He was like, "Nothing." So Fats come out with his little swag and shit. He's like, "You coming after me?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, ugh. I said, "What the fuck that mean?"
Right.
I said, "Oh." I said, "All right." He said, "What?" I said, "I'm gonna tuck you in." Nigga.
Right.
Rest is history.
Yeah, you for sure had the best verse.
I wanted it to be a dope song, but I wanted to kill him. Because for years, people was telling me, if you did a song with Fats and Weeze, they would kill you on the song.
But you got a song with Fats before that.
In the VIP and we ain't dancing. No skinny jeans, no colorful clothes. From the middle of the desert, shoveling snow. Pimping and rapping, hustle and flow. Try the skinny black Fats, I'll shove my tape in your throat.
Don't get offended by the shit that I'm saying. I ain't scared of a nan nigga in this town.
I'm just talking that shit.
The bullshit that the radio playing, I got the right to say I hold the damn crown.
I'm just talking that shit.
Talking my shit. And what people don't realize is, I think Fats has the best verse on the remix, but on the original Talking My Shit, my first verse was that verse. I didn't write a new verse. I just kept the original verse.
What? Oh, okay. So he got a chance to do whatever he wanted to do.
I did like Fats verse.
Fats killed it at the end and shit. Like, even originally,
is in the song. Ant wasn't supposed to be in the song. That was supposed to be Dizzy.
Okay. We had that conversation. But
And that's why I don't fuck with Dizzy.
So doing a rap. So when you got Rap Gods, your project before that, Black Rotation. Was no, not before that. Your project before Commitment Anxiety is Black Rotation.
Yeah, go Underrated, Black Nostalgia, Black Exploitation, Commitment Anxiety.
Okay, so, and we had this conversation, what bro said with your outro. The concept of being conscious at the end of an album.
Yeah.
Where do that come from? A lot of people won't take that chance.
It's kind of like
on
you,
album.
it's kind of like you said, you betting on yourself. So when you betting on yourself, you want everybody to listen to the full song. I remember I said this to you. I said, yo, if you can't get through the first 30 seconds, you're probably not going to get to the third song.
Facts.
I'm confident enough to be like, okay, I think people going to get through this whole album.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't give them a story throughout the whole thing, you still want to let them know that. And I still know what the fuck is going on.
Facts. But I was talking my shit, but I'm aware.
I'm very aware. That's one thing my mom taught me was to be aware. This the world we live in, man. We got kids in the social media era where our kid can film themselves being abused by the police and nothing happens to that cop.
Right.
So we can be gang and I fuck bitches and all that type of shit, but the reality is we had a president that was talking about grabbing pussies and we was acting offended when we put that in our music.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
But the difference is we ain't running for president.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Right.
Now, if Kanye was running the motherfucking country like he wanted to, I'd be moving to Canada.
So,
Yeah.
But we gotta keep people aware of what's really going on. This is what's going on. The politicians,
That's dope. You feel the obligation though.
yeah, you have to.
and I'm glad you do that. 'Cause like Black Exploitation is my favorite type of film, right? Like
Mine too.
That's my favorite type of film. So when I listened to that album, I told you this about that album, like
I disagree on one thing you said.
about the Black Exploitation album.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't a song on there that stuck with me that I could put in my playlist. I said bullshit. I just didn't name the song.
What song I had?
Come Through.
Come Through is my shit.
5 on the Black Hand Side.
I fuck with. I
Fred-
do, but you know
with
what?
Fred the Godson.
Listen.
I be
But-
getting you sometimes.
No. Because this is what it was. This is what it is. I went back. I listened to it.
Mm.
I just did this for my nephew album too.
Mhm.
I listened to it, but I didn't listen to it. Right? So we had that conversation. I said, let me go back to this album. Because the Fred the God, it stood out because of Fred the Godson.
Fred the Godson. In these streets, they gave me my props. They gave you prop guns. You ever shot something with a shotgun? Went to war and caught a hot one. They'll pick you up. Got Uber or Lyft on ya. Life's a bitch, but I'm on her. Had white right in the corner. They said my life was a goner. Gun and knife in the bomber. I used to ride in the sauna.
But I was like, let me go back and really listen.
Listen to that shit.
So then I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like it is dope. And what made me say that was when we had a conversation about the albums in Vegas, and you called me on my 10,
A few of them, yeah.
and then you said, I think you called me out on what songs I liked on a certain album.
I said, yo, you like that album? You was like, yeah. I said, oh, name the songs you like. And you was like, hold on, let me look at it. I said, but if you got to look at it, that means that you don't like the full body of work. I said, does he have 3 or 4 singles you fuck with? He was like, yeah. I said, what about the rest of the album? I ain't like it that much. I said, so that's not an album.
Right.
That's singles you like.
And right, okay. So we were speaking on that. And then you said, when I asked you about my album, I basically told you like, well, it's only like 1 or 2 I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So you was like, well, so basically we was comparing, you know, we was comparing.
Mm-hmm.
So now with the newer artists, the Vegas, you know, right? So this would bro bring up a lot. So the Vegas, and you said you don't feel like Vegas is getting better.
Let me retract that from how y'all taking it. Okay?
Right. He talking about the business aspect.
In the business aspect in music, it has grown. I would say that, right? Let me just retract that before people be in the comments. Who the fuck is this nigga and all that shit? Let me say it like this: it has grown. Look at Landlord. He went from Floyd Mayweather, and that was a terrible situation, to where he's grinding independently with Starlito and Don Tripp. Fucking amazing. Jazz Laser is writing hits.
Facts.
Oh, nigga. And his album. You could tell his album, those songs was written for other people. He said, fuck it, making an album. And it still came out dope. Blossom is amazing. Who else? Dizzy Wright is doing this thing. I don't like you, but I'm not a hater.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not a hater. Reezy doing this motherfucking thing. Production and rapping. Do I think Reezy's the greatest rapper in the world? He don't have to be, because the songs that he makes great songs.
Yeah.
Who else? Damn, I didn't want to forget people.
Cross.
D Cross doing his motherfucking thing. He's shown growth.
Yeah.
Do I think D Cross can grow more?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Do I think his last album was the beginning? Yes. Do I think he can make a full body of work that sounds great? Yes. Is he close? That close. I thought Cross the Boss was just okay. If I gave it 5, if I did mics, I would have gave it 3.5 mics, which is good.
Yeah.
D Cross is that close to me. P Fire need to come back.
Facts.
Nice. Come on, say some more names.
2 C's. You fuck with him? Yeah. You got on him yet?
2 C's. He got the marketability with the looks. He switched his style up, because his show is a difference from Chili Chills and 2 C's.
He polished that thing up.
Chili Chills was not polished. 2 C's sound polished like a motherfucker, and Authentic Empire is doing a great job with him.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the Weed Man song. I don't like that song. I like the video. But it's the one when he was in the studio, because I listened to Community Service. Community Service is a dope album.
The one we
The one when he walking through and
Oh my God, that nigga was spitting in that song.
that they could take my soul, they could take my
I can't let them take my soul, I can't let them take what's mine. They can penetrate my thoughts, but I can't let them take my mind. When I'm out here on my grind, baby, I'm one of a kind. Can't afford to wait on Jesus, I turn my own water to wine. That dirty bitch say if I left her, I'd be struggling. I'm doing just fine. She must not know this man is one of a kind. Them niggas said they catch me slipping, I be dead or doing time. They must not know that Mac is one of a kind.
Yeah, I know you talk about.
2
We just reviewed
C's,
it.
2 C's gets busy. Name some more.
Taylor Weez.
Taylor Weez, most improved player.
What about Trey Bizzle?
Trey Bizzle would have won second place in most improved player. I want to hear how Trey Bizzle sound without the auto-tune.
Yeah, right. We had discussed.
Can he do a track without auto-tune?
Yeah.
But best videos, concepts,
Yeah.
Trey
Trey
Bizzle.
Bizzle.
I see a star.
Creativity. Facts.
Misfit, dope.
Yeah.
She is the she reminds me so much of Rod Digger, but a little better.
Yeah.
Who else?
Spitter. You fuck with Spitter?
Honestly, I think he needs work.
Okay.
I see people gassing him,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's dope. I think he needs work.
In what aspect?
His beat selection and his lyrics. What most people would think is dope, I'm like, oh, that's some average shit. And most consumers actually say that. He has the type of lyrics to where if the beat is so tight, you don't give a fuck what he's saying. That's whack. Because he's too talented to have that happen to him.
Okay.
He has enough talent to be a 5-star rapper. Right now, I think he had 3. I think he can improve. So even when I thought Boss Black gave him the 5, I was like, you gassing him, and it's not giving him a chance to improve.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We talked about, so I don't think nobody should get a 5 yet, because I feel like everybody has room to improve, right? But like as far as with Spitter, I can't agree with that because Spitter, he spit that hurt. And he spit that pain. And
He's emo rap, but he's so much better than just that emo rap. If he just does emo rap, he's gonna put himself in a box like Juice WRLD. All you expected from Juice WRLD and XXXTentacion was emo rap. He has star potential.
They playing fields though.
But he has star potential. Like Spitter P could be the fuck out of here if he mixed in a little bit more
if you
with
bring
it.
up Juice WRLD them to the world, they think them dudes was legends before they died.
And let's see how they feel 5 years from now.
Well, they did now.
Yeah, but still, we still talk about Pac. I'm talking about XXXTentacion.
So,
Good point.
Good point. I
Spitter P.
I'm on the. I
he could be
Spitter
a
P.
star.
I like Spitter P a lot. When you say lyric improvement, I think so because, and I told this to Spitter P, and we have him on here next week. So
Yeah.
I told this to Spitter P. I'm not a fan of the freestyle rap. I'm not a fan of that.
Mhm.
Right, and that's what he does.
He punches.
He punches.
You can tell he punched.
Yeah, I'm personally not a fan of that.
I think he should put the time into his lyrics.
I think that. So that's where I think he can grow at. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, I think he got the star potential.
Chosen is dope.
Chosen. I was finna, and I need to listen to more Chosen.
Chosen.
Because Chosen had a style that was so dope to me. And when we did his review, and when he switched it and got on some real shit in that second verse, they're talking about the pedophiles and if you touch my daughter and I'll put this bad up you and
hey, I think the issue of age of consent is the same as the issue of crime and intent. Teachers in Vegas been all in the papers for child molestation. These niggas are sick. My baby girl ever come home from school and say one of you niggas done try some slick. I'ma get a spike wooden bat and shove it up their ass and turn them into a popsicle stick. And overlooking everything that I did in my past, everything I'm going through at the moment, I understand. So anytime you think your situation looking bad, just remember that it's niggas doing life taking ass. That's nasty.
It was crazy.
I just got one problem with Chosen. He has no creativity with his videos.
And I need to see, but with me being a video person, I'm with you, and I'm with you like that with a lot of artists.
Chosen can rap his ass off. He needs to learn how to be more creative with his videos, and Chosen needs to put out more music.
I'm the same. Look, and I'm the same with Spitter, because
and they roll together.
Because when the first video we watched from Spitter, the Stalemate, I thought that was dope. Super dope. The concept, all that. I thought that shit was dope. And I felt like Spitter should have kept it going like that. Because that's what his music do.
Yeah, his music
His music tells you a story.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives you something. It tells you a story.
You know who else is one of my favorite rappers out here? Euros. And I don't think people say his name.
Yeah, Euros.
People don't say Euros' name enough.
Euros
is fucking
fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he dope.
And I really like Euro's last project.
Yeah.
I really like
Euro. All his projects. He's
dope.
a vibe.
It's Euros. I like his last project. I like his last
project. If you watching, you are fucking amazing.
Yeah, Euros dope.
Yeah, Euros is dope.
You gotta give it to him, man.
So what you going with? So with all that, with the how you feel about the different artists with you, with. Although you said age don't matter, because if you get signed tomorrow, you're a new artist. Mm-hmm. Do you feel it's a time to where artists need to bag back and focus on the younger, like to be more of a mentor?
It naturally happens. Here's the thing, like me, I'm gonna rap until I'm 80. That's because I just love music. I believe that most people just make music just because they love it. If somebody's 47 making music, it's just because they love music. Think about this, man. I feel more safe and more comfortable in the studio than I am at home. If I could be in the studio all day, I'm chilling. And I think most older cats just really love being in the studio. They love the whole creative process and all that. I don't even think a lot of really, really older rappers are even thinking, like, older indie rappers ain't even thinking about getting signed. I think they just really love making hip hop.
The craft, yeah.
Right.
when it comes to helping an artist and grooming them, that's one of the hardest jobs in the world. Because as an artist, we all got egos.
Fact.
And when you're young too, it's like you said, can't teach a young nigga. It has to be a certain young nigga. It's got to be something special about them. And then them young niggas is still going to make mistakes. There's a lot of fucking talent out here going to prison.
Man, you got that right. We talk about that all the time.
It's a lot of young talent that got to deal with court cases and all that shit. It's a lot of young talent that's creating a whole bunch of babies.
This is true.
It's life. And what that life gives you more shit to write about. But also big mistakes can fuck up the whole process.
Timing,
it can
man.
fuck you up as an artist.
Timing is
So
everything.
there's so much that goes into that type of shit. I think the old cast is really, I don't even like to say old. I just say the more seasoned people just really just love making the music.
Okay, man.
At the end of the day, the bigger picture is everybody wants to help put Vegas on.
Yeah.
I think what has changed is the competitive part where niggas really didn't fuck with each other all the time. I will agree with y'all that more artists are doing music together.
Yeah, no.
Y'all platform is helping that.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
appreciate that.
one reason why I watch y'all shit. Other than the fact that I was like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? I never heard of this nigga. There's some crazy names that I be saying.
Right.
We got nigga Pussy Poppin' on the 3rd. I be like, that's the nigga name?
Oh, yeah, because Tizzle be like, you got a cold handle, young man.
Yeah,
Right.
I always say that
This nigga come out with a pussy on his head and shit. These niggas is different. But I've been able to listen to people that I wouldn't even thought even existed out here.
Yeah.
It just created a bigger circle. I just want everybody to take the music business serious.
One more artist too before I get to my question, man. You checked out Cody Boulevard?
Yes.
What'd you feel about him?
He's improving.
Yeah.
He's definitely improved. You can say about 100 people, I could probably tell you how I feel about
I like Cody, man, and it was one reason because when I first saw him, man, I told bro, I'm like, man, I think I'm not gonna like this nigga. Just the way he looked it. But when I see how he carry himself, and one thing about Cody, man, Cody is one of the ones I think that if he get under the right wing, it's a wrap, and he willing to learn.
Yeah.
He willing to learn, man. You don't see him on a video with 1,000 niggas. It be him and his motherfucking wife rocking out. You know what I'm saying? And I always feel like once you can tell he got that focus there. You know what I mean?
There's other people though.
Yes, it's hello. It's
Lil
hello.
Socks.
Yeah, Lil Socks, man. Lil Socks definitely.
His lyricism is so underrated. That nigga be saying some shit.
Herbo, we just talked about him up in there. Ty Herbo.
And Chosen to me out of the young niggas is next.
Yeah.
Yalda. If anybody needs to look up work ethic, look up Yalda.
Yeah, Yalda go crazy.
Yalda dropped 6 projects in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's the same with Too Blessed, though. Too Blessed gave you like
That's the same one.
4 or 5
Hitter,
projects
Spitter
last
too.
year. Spitter too.
Spitter be dropping shit.
Some niggas that just work. That
Yeah,
work,
man.
that work.
Now, here's the thing with that too. On the contrary too, like even with Yalda and all that type of shit, is like when you dropping 5, 6 projects in a year too, the business wise, what song stuck? What stood out?
Yeah, for real.
Because sometimes if you got that song, sometimes you have to focus on pushing that song even while you pushing those other albums and shit. So to me, sometimes you can put out too much music, but I mean the females are doing their thing too.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
What was the one? God, I fuck with her. I don't know why. She was robbing the Chase Bank.
Oh, the one with the DMX kind of feel to it.
That's my nigga, and I forgot her name.
And I'm mad. I'm forgetting her name right now, and I talk to her all the damn time.
She was so hard on that track.
Yeah, man, with that voice. She got that different voice. Yeah.
I said, you know, goddamn.
Yeah,
like she
man.
took me back to Do or Die the way she was killing it.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
mad
her.
you gonna
Also
make
with
me.
the
I'm
cat
mad
with
I'm
the
forgetting her
dudes in
name
there.
right
She
now.
was,
Yeah, she
And I ain't
killed
really
that
like the
motherfucker.
dude. I felt like she should have did it on her own.
Nigga, Dave Deuce is done.
hold on, what's that too? What's the Blue Mirror? What's her name? What's Blue Mirror name now?
Miracle.
Miracle. Her shit is pretty dope
Dave
too.
Deuce is dope.
Yeah, I like Day Deuce too.
Bank is dope.
We got some artists out here, man. I like James West if he could stay free.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
Right.
like being an injured basketball player.
Mhm.
You ain't showing up to the
Man.
game, man. I like James West.
So Drew Price need to come back.
Yeah, I like Hard Body. I like a couple.
Butter
of
James.
Mills.
Butter
Butter
James.
James.
Thank you.
I had that look.
Butter. Oh my. And people don't know Butter been putting in work for a long
For a while.
fucking time.
She did a freestyle. I forget what beat. It kind of got some traction as far as on Facebook a while back.
Donnie Menace, people sleep on Donnie Menace.
Okay.
Donnie Menace makes horror rap, right? He goes on tour year long with Insane Clown Posse and other people. Tech Nine, all that shit. This nigga getting money. People don't even know it. This nigga wears like these crazy ass masks. But if you look up Ahab, he was on Ahab battling.
But and see, that's what I. Okay, so my last thing before Tizzle get into his thing. My last thing is, do you feel? Because I feel like the biggest argument in Vegas is nobody made it.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
People think that you have to be a millionaire to make it. Hell, I made it. I look comfortable off my music.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm good. I ain't driving no 2011.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit. You know songs that I wrote that I told you. My
Yeah.
son's bank account is fine. If I didn't put that money in a private account for my son, I'll be good.
Yeah.
Jazz Laser living good. Landlord is cool. You don't have to be a superstar to make it. But it just ain't hip hop. We got Neo, Imagine Dragon. We got people that's in the industry.
I bring up Imagine Dragon all the time.
Imagine Dragon is, come on, man.
And they dope.
And they
listen,
fucking
but
dope.
motherfuckers don't. If people don't listen to that music though.
Here's another one that I didn't mention. Echo.
Echo.
Facts,
Echo,
man.
and I'm getting on
got some heat
Echo
there.
now. I think you told me Echo.
Echo,
I
yeah.
just ran across Echo. So that's what I wanted to kill. And that was one of my main reasons of really wanting you on here, because I feel like the inner city Vegas don't know what you know.
Here's the thing.
They so stuck on my homie didn't make it.
Facts.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
Here's the thing for y'all to know. The people that's making noise don't stay in the city all the time.
Facts. And that's what any artist. Whatever artist, usually when they blow up, they usually go to another city unless they already live in Atlanta.
Or they travel all the time. Like I
Yeah.
travel a lot. But like Echo left the city. Dizzy left the city.
Yeah.
D Crosby leaving the city.
Yeah. Facts.
Opportunities happen because you have to network. It's a business.
That's a whole big world out there. Shit.
And I said it all. I think Boosie said it the best. Like, you got to get up out your
You
city.
gotta get out your city.
So yeah, that's just something I be wanting to. I think these artists need to know. I'm so tired of the ain't nobody made it in Vegas shit. So how is it the best of this? Ain't nobody did this yet. How is it this? And I said this even with the award thing coming, right?
I ain't gay no more.
You stupid.
So I don't like men's. Women.
So I said this even with that, right? I said this even with that, right? Even with the awards, right? I was telling people, I said, well, the people that need to be reached for these awards will not be reached.
Not the first.
I'm pissed about the awards. I'm a real nigga, so I'm gonna talk real. I said
come
I
on.
was.
Let's go.
I think homie is profiting off other people's talents. When you do a fucking award show, you should listen to motherfuckers. He went on live and said, I don't listen to everybody. So why are you doing an award show?
And I'm gonna have him in here soon too. So
And
I'm glad we
tell
got
him
this.
I said that because I researched everybody. I watched his live.
Yeah.
He went on there and said, and I impersonate everybody, and I don't listen to everybody. So how am I supposed to know who's hot when I don't listen to this shit? Okay, well, Fish, your ass need to pay attention to what the fuck is going on. That's culture vulture shit.
Okay, Quest is my partner though. Quest, you still my partner, but this is what you need to hear.
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
And you might get mad at what I'm saying because I am being an asshole right now because the way that you answered that shit came off like an asshole. You're being a culture vulture. You're profiting off of other people's shit. Who in the fuck has an award show and charges the people that's nominated to come in? A motherfucker that's not prepared. A motherfucker that didn't do his research. A motherfucker that didn't get sponsors. How in the fuck are you in the cypher when you don't even rap? I seen the footage. He's in the cypher.
What?
I seen it too.
So why are you in the cypher? Because you're trying to Dame Dash the situation and get some shine. No, a real person that does an award show falls back. They run the ship and make shit everything great. You want to be the face of the shit, but you don't even fuck with us. Some of the people he had nominated hadn't even put out nothing. Period.
True.
Facts?
Facts. This is what I said.
Hold on. I'm on a roll.
Go ahead.
I fuck with this song, that D Cross Davey song. That song is fucking amazing. That nigga KD killed that beat, right? How the fuck is that nominated for best video? They just sitting in the studio, standing in the hallway.
Oh yeah, for.
I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide.
Cross, niggas real life weirdos. Free my niggas off the tier though. I got really rich a year ago. Still spot a hater like here
I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide.
Cross, niggas real life weirdos. Free my niggas off the tier though. I got really rich a year ago. Still spot a hater like here we go.
Am I lying?
Thanks. No.
I give D Cross props for making that happen. That was dope.
And he used it to his
advantage.
He used
Some people get features and don't use it
to their advantage, and he had the niggas out here. Hey, let's make it. That's dope. But that's not a video of the year. Honestly, it looked like, hey, let's get it done because this nigga gotta go perform at Dre's or something.
Yeah, you gotta go. This all the time we got you here.
And then when I saw the nigga was in the pictures with the nigga and shit at Dre's and all that shit, so Cross gets in the right circles. But that has nothing to do with this. How is that video nominated for best video? Because homie saw Davies and said, oh shit, that's best video. So you don't even watch the fucking videos. I don't respect the City of Las Vegas Awards. I don't respect it. Period. He watched Code 7, saw the names that y'all put, and said, yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. The fuck out of here. Word to my mother, right? Misfit is dope. Everybody know Misfit can rap her ass off. How the fuck was she nominated for Female Artist of the Year? She ain't put nothing out in 2020.
Man, that's what we talked about on the panel. We got a lot of lash back from now on the panel.
I'm glad she back with Limelight because that shit was fire.
Facts.
But she didn't put nothing out in 2020.
She didn't.
Butter James got nominated. She didn't put nothing out in 2020. At least I don't know. And I thought I listened to everything. You see how passionate I am? I'm sorry. I'm doing my Joe Budden. But real talk. How in the fuck you just getting names and you was just like, yes. Skinny said, ooh. Yes, period. The person that should have been, there was only one person, one female that was putting in that work. Veronica Cooper.
Agree, yeah.
Nobody else shouldn't even been nominated because there wasn't any other female artists doing anything.
Yeah, we always talk about that female artist.
Veronica Cooper was the only one.
Only other female artist that put out a few singles was Miracle.
Yeah, Blue Mirror,
I believe.
So there you go. You got 2 nominees. But why was that list so long? Because he watched Code 7 and then he knew some other names and he threw that shit on the list.
So tell
me I'm lying.
It's semi-true.
See?
So, and
I know y'all working with the situation.
That's why I'm gonna break it down while we here, while we on that. When it came to the awards, and this is also what I was saying prior to going into everything with everybody knowing everything. When I'm saying these names, he's like, who, da-da-da. So when I'm giving these names, like, I know this person did something, this person did something, this person. I'm naming these names, right? Babe Blue didn't have nothing last year. Babe Blue first project will be this year.
And he's winning an influential award.
He had a few songs, but he didn't have no project.
But he's in the influential award.
So,
when Babe Blue is dope. I don't want nobody.
Babe Blue is dope.
I don't want nobody to think I'm disrespecting them as an artist. I'm disrespecting homie.
So when
giving an influential award to somebody that ain't put shit out in 2020 on my mama.
So when we had the
sorry.
So me and him had the. So when I'm saying these names, and like I told him, I said this stuff has to be narrowed down. Like you have to narrow it down. There's no way there's 20 nominees and nothing. You have to narrow that down to 4 or 5. You have to narrow it down. So I felt like that, and like I said, he'll be on here because he just called me, so he'll get on the show probably right after
answers,
you.
Because it's fuck nigga tendencies.
So
that's some fuck shit. I'm sorry.
So even with the awards,
I ain't gonna never be nominated now, right?
No, you ain't gonna make it.
I ain't gonna make it.
So with that, so with the awards, what I was saying going into it was this: the people that made it, right, is not gonna make it because they're not
reachable is the honest to God truth, right? The Jazz Lasers, the Euros, the Sean Roses, the Echoes.
I don't even like saying they're not reachable. You know why? Everybody that's on a business has a business email in their email.
No, I agree. But I'm saying is, it's not like you haven't built, similar with bringing Dula-Mite on Code 7. We had to build a relationship.
All right, let me give you something else though.
Go ahead.
Say I never came here, right? Would you fuck with the album?
Yeah.
That's the point. Point of the matter is that if a motherfucker earned it, they earned it.
Facts. But what I'm saying
whether
is this.
they reachable or not.
No, what I'm saying is this. If I don't respect, like what you saying, even if Dula-Mite was on there, you don't respect the shit that he said anyway, so I'm not fucking with you because I don't respect the fact that I feel that you're a culture vulture.
Yeah.
So I feel like these bigger artists will feel that way. You don't know nothing about me. You haven't listened to none of my music. You don't know nothing. You just seeing some numbers and thinking I could bring you $1, so you want to pull me in. If I'm not getting the right amount of dollar, that make no sense. Why would I come on there to do that? That's what I mean by not reachable. You haven't built you don't have the criteria, or you haven't built the thing to reach the artists that really need to be reached.
But that's the thing, though.
And it takes time to do that.
It takes time to do that, but it's still the same thing, is that if somebody deserves to get something because they earned it, these are the City of Las Vegas Music Awards. He called it that. So if you're going to call something, make sure that you do your research. Fact of the matter is, you know who should have won the most influential person award to me? Chrissy 2 times.
Agree.
Lucky he was already going to get his, because what happened to him was just fucking terrible. And then to see who did it, that's even worse. But the fact that she kept her son's name alive.
The whole year.
His music alive. I can't turn my head in Walmart without seeing somebody having the shit. I saw a white kid wearing it. I said, do you know who that is? No, but it's cool. I said, this motherfucker doing a thing.
Yeah.
She deserves an award for 2020.
Agree.
Along with Lucky. No disrespect to Babe Blue.
I agree with you. I agree with that.
Because Babe Blue, outside of 2020, he's been very influential on different people and all that shit. Him and Neighborhood kind of just remind me of each other on how they're influential in the streets and shit.
Yeah.
But if it's an award show, Echo deserves to be nominated.
I agree.
Dizzy Wright deserves to be nominated.
I agree.
Jazz Laser deserves to be
nominated. I think Jazz Laser was on there.
I know y'all, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I deserve to be on that motherfucker. Why is Landlord on there? He ain't putting that out in 2020.
He did not.
You get what I'm saying? When you do your research. Now, if Landlord, this is 2019, Landlord, Fake Love 3, put him on this shit.
Yeah.
It has to be some research. It has to look authentic.
Facts.
And homie's not making it look authentic. You need a committee. You do your research on who should be in the committee. You take your time and not try to drop something in February because you're trying to get some paper. Why do motherfuckers have to wear your City of Las Vegas awards when they doing a freestyle? Why are they paying to be in the cypher? I thought you was doing it for the city.
And like I said,
it's ass.
This is stuff that people need to hear.
We don't see this nigga.
And that's why I brought it up, because I feel like I want artists to give their genuine opinion of how they feel about what's finna happen.
You just got it, baby.
So man, look, man. So let me get to this question real quick.
No, we good.
Go somewhere else.
I was through with that.
I'm an open book, brother.
All right, look, man. I got a segment of probably talk about Tizzle. It's called Game for Lames, right?
Game for Lames.
So give everybody out there some game that you done got, whether it's in the rap industry or in life, that didn't swayed you away from bullshit, or you feel it sharpened you and kept you on your P's and Q's throughout life.
I got quotes I live by. Of course, don't follow your dreams, chase them. I also say don't chase your dreams, just catch them. Okay. Perfect practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes you perfect.
Wait, go back. Perfect practice
makes you perfect, but perfect practice makes you perfect.
Okay.
With your art form, everybody start out when I first rap. Oh my God, my first demo was ass. That shit trash. But when you make it, you think it's dope. Mm-hmm. 5 years later, as you grow as an artist, you listen to that, you be like, damn, I grew as an artist. I sucked. I can see why niggas didn't fuck with it back then. When you practice your art, whether it's shooting a jump shot, whether it's being an electrician, trying to be an artist, you have to practice your art form. You study the shit. You study the grades. If you just doing half-ass practice, yeah, you'll be good. Yeah. But if you want to be great and you love it, because too many people do shit and they like it. I don't think a lot of artists that sit on this couch love hip-hop.
Right.
They like music.
Yeah.
But the people that love hip-hop, they can give you a full story like I did.
So,
perfect.
So basically,
practice makes you perfect, but perfect practice makes you perfect.
AI to Kobe Bryant. AI didn't care for practice.
AI was at the club.
So
he
Kobe
didn't take care of his body.
So every award, everything that Kobe accomplished in the NBA, Kobe deserved. AI would have accomplished way more had he.
He had Kobe's mentality. Think about how much of a fair scorer he was. AI could have actually scored 30,000 points. But he didn't take care of his body. You already a little dude. How come AI never put on a little bit of muscle? He stayed the same size from Georgetown until he retired.
Facts.
And it caught him with him.
I fuck with that.
And his career got cut short because of his mentality.
Look at Melo. Melo just started taking his body serious. A little too late, buddy. You're on the bench.
Yeah.
But LeBron's still in his prime and he's in his 18th season.
And they both came in at the same time.
Fucking right. Look at D-Wade, gone.
And Melo was, when LeBron and Melo came in, Melo was kind of close to being the rookie of the year.
Got his team to the playoffs.
Because Melo had that shot, man. When they see you had that natural shot, that's something that it takes time.
But if you look in when he was in New York, he wasn't looking like he was taking care of his body like he should.
Facts. It's hard when you're at home, man.
Yeah. But when it's all up here.
For real.
Gotcha,
man. But with that being said, man, we're gonna wrap this up, man.
Yeah, this has been a long one, man.
Up, man.
Y'all
probably talk about
I can only imagine the comments.
Oh, this shit gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, man.
Niggas is
oh, these clips finna be crazy.
Let me just say this real quick before y'all. Go ahead. Don't be mad at nothing that I said. It's just my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, that's fine. Me keeping it real in my own way is me keeping it real how I like to talk. Do I think Vegas has a lot of great artists? I said it was. If I said that somebody need to be improved, don't get offended. Take it as constructive criticism. Don't come in my inbox trying to tell me what I need to change, because I didn't ask. They asked me a question, I answered that shit. Do I think you dope? I said that shit. If you need to improve to me, you ain't got nothing to prove to me. If you think you fine the way you are, do you. But I don't want nobody coming at me crazy because I spoke the truth. Everybody say they like a nigga that keep it real. Don't be in my inbox or putting crazy ass comments because you didn't like the fact I kept it real. Because ain't no sugarcoating over here.
Make sure to give them all your information before we get up out of here, because we getting up out of here.
www.dulamite.com, Dula-Mite.com. You go there, all my social media is the same, DULAMITE. These niggas, what they doing, support them, man. They changing. They changing shit.
Appreciate it, man. And it's Code 7, people. We up out of here.
Peace. Give me what you got for a pork chop. Face ass.
How the fuck you winning if you lost in this? Niggas think they own so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.